Hello everyone, again. I don't know, I guess I'm just chatty these days. Normally I'm quiet, but whatever. Okay, so I decided, I don't know, maybe like 2 weeks ago I was going to play Mad Scientist with my, can you see those bubbles coming up? With my kefir grains. And the reason was because when I was looking to buy grains, forgetting that I had the darker ones in the refrigerator, I noticed that people were making kefir with grape juice. So back to the original, I'm not sure if it's different grains they're using or if it's what you're feeding them. So I decided to try to play games with mine to see what would happen. So far, sorry, my spoon was fighting me. So far, every time I have made it, now you have to keep in mind that the grains do need a transition period, which should be, I guess, about like 2 weeks, I guess. I don't know, I'm not sure. So anyway, I decided to try it with the grape juice. Now, personally, I'm not liking the smell of it. It's like wine, sort of. It's kind of a little yeasty, too. But anyway, I wanted to see if they would change structure. You know, like the difference between the clearer ones and the darker ones that I showed you. So let's find out how they're doing today. I'm probably just going to dump this other jar of second ferment because I don't really like the smell of it. And if it doesn't smell good, I'm sure it's not going to taste good. I put a little in the glass anyway. So I don't know if it's because the grape juice has its own bacteria that it's creating that smell. Or, like I said, different strains of bacteria grains. So anytime you're going to make kefir, you should really rinse your jars out after you wash them, because I'm fanatic about that, with filtered water or bottled water, because yes, think, Robin. The the chlorine in the water will kill your grains, and you don't want to kill your grains, and it'll kill the probiotics as well, because you have to remember, it is bacteria. So you don't want to kill it, because you want those probiotics in you. Because there's good bacteria and there's bad bacteria. And I look at the good bacteria as my little bad bacteria warriors. They go to work to fight off the bad bacteria. So, I don't think... It looks like they are actually changing in structure a little bit. So, let me try to get another... I have to find another jar. To put the other kefir in. I don't think that's going to work. I wasn't thinking before I did this. Sorry. Now I have six jars on my counter here. Well, why don't I use my brains? Hang on. Bear with me a minute. I'm sorry. Let me get a little glass dish to put them in. I know I'm noisy today. I'm probably always noisy, I just don't realize it. So I like to compare the differences. Okay, so those are the grape juice. Let me rinse off my funnel and I'll be right back. So yeah, so rinse it off with the tap water, and then I'll rinse it with the Brita water. So I've been using a Brita pitcher for decades now, ever since they first came out. Okay, so that's the grape ones. And it could also be because I used the darker grains to make the grape. I didn't have enough of the clear ones to make, to try the grape juice with them. So anyway, thought I'd give it a try and see if I could make the grape juice ones. Whoa! See what would happen. I had extra greens, so I wasn't worried about losing them. So, I don't know. It's really hard to tell, honestly, whether they're changing in structure or not. So that's the grape. Obviously they got darker, but I don't know if they're changing size-wise. It kind of looks a little bit like they are. And this is the darker greens. So, let's see if I can get one by itself. They're kind of like, there's like a big bunch of them together. But usually they're like that, like singular kind of little round things that look like, what's that stuff I'm thinking of? Couscous. And then this is the grape. And they seem probably about the same, or maybe a little different. So anyway, I think I'm gonna, like I said, I'm playing Mad Scientist. It's alive! It's alive! And they are alive, people. So, I don't know. I'm gonna give it like a couple more tries and see if it eventually gets to be where I want it to be. And if not, well, I'll try converting them back to the brown grains. And then if I get enough of the clear ones, I'll try it again with them. And if not, maybe I'll actually buy the ones that people have online. I don't know. I don't know if it's different strains though, like I said. Anyway, I'm having fun playing Mad Scientist. I know I shouldn't because they are living organisms, but sometimes they go through change, like with going from bottled water to filtered water. What I'm doing is I'm using 1.5 cups of the filtered water and then adding 2 cups of the bottled water because I'm trying to transition them over to all filtered water so I don't have to keep buying bottles of water. Anyway, if anybody out there knows if there's a difference between the grains themselves, or it's just people playing Mad Scientist themselves, let me know. Thanks. Bye.